Hey guys, it's Friday, and for football Friday, because it's like 34 degrees outside and I'm going to stay in the hot tub for a little bit longer, I'm recording my video here. I didn't do any research on shoutouts. Who have I seen a lot of comments from? Some people have asked for a shoutout, but for some reason your stuff went into spam folder and I can't seem to find those comments anymore. I approved them all, but they're on previous videos. Just gonna have to give this out to Fufu Killer again. I know he's already won before, but Jesus. Bro, you comment on everything, even if it's just sup. I usually try to answer back as not much, how about you? But you never answer back, because I always think of what's up as a question. It's short for what's up, but that's me. I'm old. He did say awesome stuff on the 3D printing for Trek Tuesday, but I'm not sure. I mean, that's just a cool idea, you know. And I see him comment on Silas Nacita's stuff, especially Silas's video today, where he actually answered my question and did a shout out for me. But I talk about Silas a lot. He's even over on the side. If you go to the main channel page, he's over on the side. YouTube friends and stuff. That's all I can think of. So today is not a skills video. Today is just sort of, I'm in the hot tub and I'm staying warm. I need to, anyways, I have practice tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to you here and kind of give the largest shout out I've given in the history of shout outs. I mean, the largest thing you can do to the shout out is all life in the universe. The second largest is all life on Earth. The next is like, what, all humans? This is a shout out to all of the American football players in Europe. It goes out to all of you because I have watched the Facebook pages, the Instagram pages, the Twitter pages, Poland, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Denmark, Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, France, Spain, Portugal, Brazil, Mexico to an extent. And I know Brazil's not in Europe either. I've seen Italy, I've seen Hungary, I've seen Slovakia, I've seen the Czech Republic, I've seen Austria and Switzerland. I've so far named every country in Europe. I've seen the English, the Irish. I haven't actually seen any Scottish ones. I need to go search Scottish teams. I even follow an Icelandic team, Russian teams, Egyptian teams, Japanese teams, Australian teams. But this is specifically to the European ones because soccer is so big for you guys and you still have the passion for football. You guys do this at the same level we play semi-pro. I'm not saying at a difficulty level because a lot of semi-pro is less than what you guys play in terms of difficulty. But in the terms of semi-pro is I pay a player fee. I buy my own gear. I have to pay for my travel costs. The game. I've seen a lot of guys have a club bus, so a bit of your fee goes to this bus that you guys then take to away games. The larger clubs, GFL 1, maybe even GFL 2, sometimes if they get enough, can, through their sponsors, may get a fan bus that goes for the bigger games. But like every single person that lives in Europe, to my knowledge, is not a professional football player. You guys all play just like semi-pro amateur players. And you guys have so much passion for it. You guys, I've seen the Instagram photos in the dark, under the lights, in the snow, in the ice. I've seen this the last month. You know, there are 20 to 30 of you guys. You know, obviously being in helmets and pads helps with the heat a little bit. But you guys are doing like contact drills. You have been for the last month, you know, in the frigid cold, because you guys go on Wednesdays at like 7 o'clock at night. Mittwoch for Germans. Spain is miércoles, I guess. I don't know my things very well. But middle of the week, you know, I've seen you guys. I've seen you guys on Thursdays and Saturdays, and it's in the dark. It's 10 degrees outside, and you still got 30 of you guys there doing all your drills, offensive line, defensive line, 3 times a week. And I sit here and look at all the various teams I've been on in semi-pro, and if the weather happens to be dry and slightly warm, we'll get most of our squad out. We also might have people that say, oh, I don't really want to drive that far to practice. I'll wait for practice to come closer, because practices kind of bounce around sometimes. Because we have to bend, because we use school fields. So if the school later in the practices, like in March and stuff, has picked up like soccer or lacrosse, then we don't get to use the field that Saturday. So that's that, and we have to go to a different field. And if it's slightly farther away, some people are like, oh, I don't want to drive that far. And I want, you know, and as much as people are like, oh, that's why I want to play with you guys. I want to play football with guys that honestly care about the sport. I want to play with guys that show up to practice, day in, day out. They're there 2 hours in the frigid cold, you know? The guys that you play probably the least popular sport in your country, and you know, like I know in Germany there are more people that play handball than play football, and that kind of blows my mind because I still don't even quite understand handball, but I'm super curious because I've seen some of the videos that one of the guys from Germany posts. Is he with the Unicorns or is he with the Express? But he posts handball videos. I think he's a coach for them. And it's just, or whatnot. And just it just looks so crazy. I don't want to watch a match. Maybe, you know, I'll join an adult league and get into it if I, you know, move over there after, you know, my body's taken too much from football. But I want to play with any one of you guys so much. It tickles me. You guys reinvigorate my passion for football, and I don't give them enough credit because I can watch the NFL and see guys, you know, I don't want to say half my age because they're not yet, but I can watch guys in the NFL that are over a decade younger than me. I'm 36, so guys that are 23, 13 years younger than me are out there, you know, having the time of their life, making hundreds of $1,000s a year, and I've got guys that are 28 here in semi-pro that, you know, have to work. They got to take care of their kids. If their kid is sick and their wife has to work, they got to stay home from practice. And I get it. But there are some guys in our leagues that are kind of like single and childless or whatnot and don't have anything to do, and they still don't go to practice. They're like, oh no, whatever. And so, I don't know. It seems, aside from like the NCAA experience, even the high school experience, but the NCAA and the NFL and even maybe arena experience, I would much rather, if I have to play at an amateur level, I would much rather play in Europe than I would here in America. And I know that sounds completely stupid, but the friendliness of Europeans, from what I've seen and what I've had told to me from like Silas Nacita and Connor Sullivan and Nick Alfieri and the guys that they've interviewed, I want so badly to be amongst guys that still understand the term brotherhood and passion and what all in actually is. So that's that. I'm going to get out of the hot tub now. So yeah, I'm going to chat with you guys next Friday for football stuff. Not sure what. It'll be within March. I've got a series of bruises going around. I don't know if you guys can see that one. Got one there. These have already somewhat faded a little bit. My wrist is somewhat faded already from last Saturday. That's that chest one still. It's right there somewhere. Whatever. What happens when you get into pads? I don't know. I'll chat with you guys next Friday. I'm gonna go in and have some lunch and then go out and do field work on this frigid day.